What's happening, everybody? I want to get this video out here. Well, didn't want to, but something I feel like I need to do. It's about Judah's Garage, which is a YouTuber, Instagram influencer, you know, whichever you want to call him. But he's where I come across him was YouTube. He's not a huge YouTuber, but he's one that grew to where he's at, which is pretty good, you know, place as far as YouTube goes. He grew pretty fast. He was able to do this by getting a car that belonged to a really big YouTuber, goes by the name of Tall Guy Car Reviews. The car he had that started his channel, 2016 Hellcat Challenger, you know, he wrecked it. Judah and his buddies were able to get it, rebuild it on his channel, and the subscribers that followed the car, which was named the Hellkeezy, which he then, you know, took the name over to his channel, called it that on there. So the fans followed it. He got a lot of fans that way. But either way, since then he's grown. He's got numerous cars, and you know what I mean. He's doing good numbers as a YouTuber. But you know, he seems like a stand-up guy, and you know that's what I thought it was. But they decided to do a giveaway. A lot of people are doing them, giving away cars a lot, but they're giving away cars, trucks, heavy machinery on some of them I've seen, depending on who you know, what you're into, what you follow, what channels, things like that. But basically, you buy merchandise. You buy merch, depending on what it costs, determines how many entries basically you get into being able to win whatever it is the drawing's for. Now, this was for the Hellcat Challenger, which they made wide body on the channel. Badass car. I seen a few of the videos, and it was a really cool car. So he did a drawing to get rid of it. He claimed that he paid a company, I think it was called Martin Kane, which is supposed to be a legal company. So he said he paid $5,000 to them. That made it, basically they took over it. They ran the drawing. They made sure it was legal, bonded, nobody could get ripped off or anything like that. Now, you know, from there he just kept advertising his merch. Numerous videos I watched, he said, go get your merch. I have some of the best merch, if not the best merch, out of all YouTubers out here. You know, and I did see that in a couple of videos I watched. Some of the stuff that him and his friends would be wearing would be Champion brand clothing. Now, Champion brand clothing is a as far as material goes, is a decent, you know what I mean, decent quality. And as far as I know or understand, a decent fit. So, you know, you're thinking, all right, cool. So all of that, you know, I decided to want to get it on John. Car's cool as shit. I'd love to have the car. So I wanted to get it on John. You know, at the time, wanted to support him and support his channel because I thought what he was doing was cool. And like I said, get a hoodie. It's fixing to get cooler pretty recent, or you know, here pretty quick. And I'm like, shit, I can use a new hoodie. So I go on there, I find one. It's one of the first ones he put out. It's black in the middle, camouflage sleeves. Had his logo in the middle. Now the main reason I bought it is because this specific one, in the picture it wasn't like scrunched up at the bottom like a lot of sweatsuits are. But the main reason I bought it was because it had American flag sewn on the stitched to the edge of the pocket, which I thought was cool. Anything to do with our flag, the U.S., you know, America in general, our troops, I'm with it. So that, and underneath the post in big letters it said "Made in USA" underneath the hoodie, I mean, on the website. So those two things right there together, I was like, this is the one I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get this one. I ordered it. It's like $55, $64, $65 with shipping and all that good stuff. You know, I wait 3.5, almost 4 weeks, I think, for it to get here. When it does, first off, it looked different than the ones he kept posting on his Instagram story and everything leading up to it, where they were boxing everything up, and whether it be his garage or a small warehouse he has somewhere up there, I don't know. Either way, you know, cool. But he was boxing everything up, sending them out, mailing them out. He had people helping him, working for him, whatever. And at some point he was saying, for the next 3 days, whoever orders in this time frame, I'm put $1 from $1 up to $100 in each box. There were numerous people posting in comments saying they ordered in those days, saying they didn't get anything in theirs, which I think is shitty. But I didn't order in those days. I wasn't expecting that. It wasn't what it was about. You know what I mean? So I hope I get mine in the mail. It's not in a box, it's in a bag. That's the first thing that was odd. I didn't even think it was the hoodie to begin with because of that. But it says on it, it has the name of his little LLC, his company. So I open it. You know, I get it out, I start looking at it. I'm, gonna put it on, try it on. And somebody in the room says, "Hey, that's really small, ain't it?" I said, "Well, yeah, actually it is." So I looked over, make sure it's still a medium, tags medium. But then I looked down. This one's real elastic at the bottom, which the other one didn't look to be in the picture. But the main thing that disappointed me automatically was it did not have the flag stitched to the pocket. So I'm disappointed automatically. I go to look at the tag just to see what's going on. On the post, on the picture, on the advertisement, on the website, and I'm gonna try to put them up here so you can see what I'm talking about. It says "Made in USA." You see the American flag, "Made in USA." This tag says "Made in Pakistan." I look at the other tag. On the advertisement, it says 100% cotton. On this tag, it says 80% cotton, 20% polyester. So, automatically, like I said, I'm disappointed. It's shitty. It sucks. Obviously, he uses a third-party company to send merchandise to people. That's not what he claims. He's claiming he has the best merch out there, the best merch out of all YouTubers, whatever. This is the cheapest stuff. You can go anywhere online, look up that brand name, and you can get this hoodie anywhere for $20 to $24 with whatever you want printed on it, because that's the cheap material, that's the cheap quality merchandise that it really is. This is the hoodie. You can go down to any t-shirt shop in your city. You can get this hoodie off the rack for $10, $12. Go up, have something ironed on it, and you got your hoodie $15, $20. And that's the truth. He's selling these hoodies that are that quality for $60. I could have went and got a nice Nike hoodie or Under Armour hoodie for that price, but I wanted to get in his drawing. I wanted to support him because he seemed like he was doing good things and doing the right thing, and I was like, it's a cool looking hoodie. But it was none of those three things when they got here. And obviously I tried to contact him through Instagram, didn't hear anything for several days. I found an email address attached to his business page. I emailed it, didn't get any response. Eventually I put comments under a couple of his Instagram posts, because I seen people under there saying, "Hey, mine hasn't come in over a month. Where's it at?" He would respond saying, it's coming, this, that, or the other. It's on his way, He didn't respond to mine. Eventually I had to go back. I went to his Instagram again, and I mentioned that if he didn't want to handle it and he didn't want to deal with it, if he had an attorney, just send me the information. I'd send it to mine. They could deal with it. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, attorneys over $60, da 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 da." I know that, I get that. It's not about the money. It's about the principle of it, and about the fact that I'm not the only one he ripped off. I'm probably one of hundreds or thousands at this point that got ripped off, got cheap material for high price, and either doesn't know, it didn't fit, so they just threw it over and said, "Oh well, that sucks," or they don't even know that maybe theirs did fit, because they don't know that it doesn't got what it had in the pictures. It's not the quality, it's not what it was in the picture, and that they didn't get what they ordered. They got a cheap hoodie for high dollar. So I want everybody to know. That's what I want to put it out there for. I'm not trying to bash anybody. I don't like bashing people, but I don't like seeing people robbed. I don't like being robbed. I don't like seeing other people take it for money that they work their asses off to get, to take care of themselves, their families, to get things that they want, they like, or they needed, and he's taking advantage of them. So you can imagine he already made a killing off of the drawing. So now doing this, you could say he probably made double that. So basically he ripped a bunch of people off so he could sit up there and act rich. You know what I mean? And that's shitty. That's a shitty person. That's not who he acts like he is. That's not the type of person that he tries to portray himself as. But like I say, that's all. That's my opinion. That's all. Everybody can handle theirs their own way. And I don't know that the shirts and everything are like this. They might be what he said they were. And the ones who got what they ordered, great. But I know a lot of you didn't. So I just want everybody to know, so they can go look at the merch, check it out. If it's not what it's supposed to be, then you can handle it in your way. There's specific divisions in each state, including Florida, that deal with the sales of merchandise, false advertisement, all those types of things, fraud. They deal with anything to do with merchandise and sales. So you can contact them. You can speak to them about it. Like I say, I've spoke to the appropriate people I need to, and they're going to handle it how they need to handle it. But you, like I said, if yours isn't it, you can handle it whatever way you want to, or you cannot handle it. It's up to you. I just wanted everybody to know. And if you're going to continue to order at your own risk, because he's still pumping the merch, buy the merch, putting new stuff on there, from what I understand. And like I say, I know I'm not the only one. So check your merch, and handle it how you need to handle it. And you know, feel free to share, like, dislike, comment. I appreciate everybody who came by and watched the video. And other than that, stay safe. There's a lot of bad shit going on right now. Weird stuff, but stay safe. Keep an eye on all your family members, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. I'm out.